Hey there folks, today we're going to be showing you how to replace the drive belt tensioner on all 2010 through 2017 Chevy Equinoxes and GMC Terrains. Now the tensioner access bolt, to remove it, is right through this hole, but to get access to take the tension off the belt, we're going to first remove this. And to do that, there's a couple plastic rivets here. We're going to use our popper tool here and get them off. Now there is a third plastic rivet on here on the bottom. I like to leave that on. So you just pull the top and then swing it around. That way you don't have to remove it all the way. So we're just going to look up inside here. The tensioner, as I said, is just right about here. So I'll show you how to take the tension off. All right, so right here in front of us is our crank pulley, and just above it is our drive belt tensioner. If we look right where my finger is right here, there's a hole. It's a square hole. It fits a 3/8 drive ratchet. Now I'm just going to use one of these flip style breaker bars here. It is nice and low profile enough to fit that. So we're just going to position it inside there. All right, so as you can see, I have the ratchet inside of the hole there now. And if we pull down on our ratchet, you'll see it takes tension off of our belt there. So we just need to get that belt off. I'm just going to try to do this with one hand on the camera and one hand available. So I just like to pull the belt off the tensioner there. So you can leave it on the rest of the pulleys, just pull it off the tensioner and you're good to go right there. Then you just quickly grab your breaker bar out of there. All right, so if you look straight inside the hole right there, that is the access hole for the tensioner bolt that is holding it down. It's a 15 millimeter. So we're going to use a 1/2 inch ratchet and extension, get that on there, and then we're going to break that free. All right, once it's loose, I'm just gonna show you, we're gonna put a toilet paper roll in here, because inside the frame, if you drop it, it's gonna fall down inside. You won't be able to get it out. So I'm just gonna show you a real quick trick. All right, so we just have a toilet paper roll. I just cut it down the length of it. We're just going to roll it up and we're gonna stick it inside here so that if the bolt shall fall, it will fall into this roll and we can fish it out. All right, so we fit it so it's almost flush with the frame there. Then we stick our socket back in. As long as you can see the whole entire bolt, you'll be all right. We're going to unscrew it till it comes out. All right, so if it doesn't come out with your socket, just grab some needle nose pliers here, and we're going to go in there, grab the end of it, and it comes out nice and easy. All right, so just right here we have our toilet paper roll, and we'll get that in just a minute. So if you just pop this off like that, we're going to grab it and roll it down here, and it comes right out nice and easy. All right, now I'm just going to be putting my old one back in, but you grab your new one. So all you have to do, I just moved the belt off to the side here. I'll throw a picture of the diagram of the belt and the layout just in case you don't know how it goes. So all we're going to do is feed it so the wheel is facing this way. Make sure your 3/8 drive hole is on the outside there. And then just between the two pulleys, we're going to slide it up. And we're just going to set it into position right there like that. And I'll show you the rest of the way on the outside of the vehicle here. All right, so you're going to look through here, and then if you see, that is the hole it needs to go into. So you're just going to fish around with your other hand until you line it up like that. Then you're going to put your bolt in. We're just going to get that toilet paper roll back in there so that we don't lose this. All right, so we can just fish this through nice and slow. And then we just look underneath to see where it enters. Line it up with our tensioner hole there. Once you have that in, it kind of holds it in place even if you drop it. Then we're going to get our socket and extension, and we're going to slowly thread it back in. All right, so we're just going to quickly show you. There's our extension, and you can see the bolt is going through, and you may, like I said, you're just fishing your hand in through here and just wiggling this until you find the slot. And then all you're going to do is tighten that in. All right, and then we get our torque wrench here, and we are going to torque this one to 33 foot-pounds of torque. This is a 2.4 liter 4-cylinder Ecotec engine. The torque specs are different for every type of engine and different years, so just look them up on yours. So 33 for the 2.4 liter. All right, and I just did my belt, so I'm just gonna take some footage of getting the belt on because it's hard to get with the camera in my hand. So we're just gonna get that belt back on and show you real quick, and then tighten everything back up here. All right, so just off camera, this will take 2 hands, so I just had to get the belt around. So you see I have it just loosely around the alternator, coming down just in front of the tensioner, then around the crank pulley and the AC. So now all we have to do is pull down on our tensioner, and then we get the belt on. So for that, I am going to have to set the camera down for a quick second. So we pull up on the tensioner and work it around. And we let go. Everything should be good and on there. Just double check, make sure it's seated on the alternator. All the ribs are within their resting point. All right, so now we just take our plastic piece, put it back over top, and put our retaining clips back in. Now everything's all covered up. Then you just gotta get your wheel back on. Wheel goes to 140 foot-pounds of torque, and double check again shortly after to make sure to re-torque. Then you're good to go. Hopefully you found this helpful, everybody, and please don't forget to like and subscribe.